Building a good-looking cafe racer is already difficult. But with small motorcycles, it is even harder. Because there is a high risk of things becoming strange. I have come to realize that there is a great interest about small cafe racers. If this is your situation, I think you are going to love today's episode. Because you are about to see some of the best examples I found so far. And I am sure that you will be amazed, as some subtle solutions can make a huge difference. Welcome to Racer TV. On today's episode, I have many different bikes to present. Some are custom-made projects, and others are factory manufactured. So let's begin with the custom-made ones. This is another beautiful project, made by Tony's Bike Design, in Thailand. I recognize that to get this cafe racer stance, several difficult modifications were needed. But everything is acceptable when we see this project space model. A Keeway Superlight 125. It is really impressive to see how different this motorcycle became. Speaking about different, here is a Benelli Keeway RKV200, which in Europe is also known as Keeway RKV125. Definitely a very impressive transformation. There is almost no information about it, but it seems that it was built by Zeus Custom, also in Thailand. Before I go on, I must talk about one of the most popular motorcycles in that country. The Stallions Centaur 150. Most of the custom projects that I am about to present are based on this model. But if you live in Europe, you can also find them, but with a different brand label. As you see, the MASH 75 model is almost identical, with the exception of the 125 cubic inches engine. So, here are some amazing projects based on these motorcycles. Most of them were built by Zeus Custom. And again, the comparisons between the before and after are just incredible. These guys really know what they are doing. And I think I discovered some of their secrets. If you look carefully, the tires are always bigger. And in some cases, the front and rear suspension was lowered. But what is interesting is that the fuel tank was mounted in a higher position. I believe the main reason for doing that is the alignment of the top surface with the top end of the forks. These are the kind of details that we should always pay attention to. It may even seem insignificant. But the truth is, all these small cafe racers look great for some reason. And here is another good example from 11 Rockers Club, also in Thailand. I must say, if you are looking for some experts to customize small motorcycles, Thailand must be the country where you should look for them. But don't forget Indonesia, with this Bajaj Pulsar 220. And also Brazil, which has several interesting projects, like this Honda CG125 fan, and the CG150 Titan. And if you are looking for a great bobber, I think you won't find anything better than this one. Built by OK Easy Shop, also from Thailand. It is based on the Stallions Centaur 150. A really good looking project with such a small motorcycle. But if you're not interested in such a complex project, there are always good solutions on the market. Just like this Stallions Centaur Siam 150. Definitely very desirable motorcycle. And also this one. The Orcalaster 125, clearly inspired on the Ducati GT 1000. A very good base model, for a nice custom project. Another interesting motorcycle, which was inspired by the Continental GT, is the UNAC CR 125, from Poland. And if you are searching for something with a very nice sound, I think the UNAC M11 Cafe 125 may be the right choice. There is nothing like an engine with 2 cylinders. I know that the stance looks more like a scrambler, but with some changes, it can be turned in something more cafe, and with an amazing engine sound. It sounds really good. For something more powerful, there are also some other interesting motorcycles on the market, with V-twin engines and 250 cubic inches. As you see, most of the bikes you saw have one thing in common. They seem proportional to our eyes. This is definitely the most important feature when we're dealing with small motorcycles. Nothing is too big or too small. This is always the right path to get a good-looking project. And if you study the subtle solutions in most of the bikes presented on this episode, I am sure you will get what you are looking for. Thank you for watching Racer TV. And as always, I hope to see you next week.